as two very high-profile international law experts are set to go head-to-head in the case of former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte. The 79-year-old is facing crimes against humanity for deaths related to his bloody war on drugs. Katrina Domingo with the full story.
A clash of international law titans. That's what's expected to happen between the prosecution and defense panels involved in the case of former President Rodrigo Duterte before the International Criminal Court. British-Israeli lawyer Nicholas Kaufman is at the helm of Duterte's defense team. Kaufman is a veteran international defense counsel who has handled the cases of former Congo Vice President Jean-Pierre Bemba and former Central African Republic Minister Maxime Mokom, who, like Duterte, were brought before the ICC on charges of crimes against humanity. Both Bemba and Mokom were eventually freed after charges against them were either dropped or overturned. On the other hand, British lawyer Karim Khan is the chief prosecutor of the ICC, a post he earned in 2021 after garnering the support of over 70 ICC member countries. Khan worked as an Assistant Secretary General of the United Nations, where he headed an investigative team that probed the crimes committed by the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, or ISIL. Both Kaufman and Khan studied law in the United Kingdom. The two of them also have over 3 decades of experience in practicing international law. Before his stint in the United Nations and in the ICC, Khan was among the defense counsels of former Kenyan Vice President William Ruto, who was also charged with crimes against humanity in 2007. Khan's client was freed after the International Tribunal eventually dropped the charges against the African politician. Khan is the chief prosecutor of the ICC when the court issued arrest warrants against Duterte, Russian President Vladimir Putin, and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Kaufman will work alongside former Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea and former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque. Vice President Sara Duterte earlier committed to coordinate and work with her father's lawyers remotely once she returns to the Philippines. On the other hand, Khan will be assisted by ICC Deputy Prosecutor Mame Mandiaye Nyang, a known lawyer and magistrate from Senegal. Just like Medialdea and Roque, Nyang held various government posts in his home country before his foray into the ICC. The International Tribunal earlier set September 23 as the date for the confirmation of charges of the former Philippine president.